turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What's been the most challenging part of the dancing is probably Carrie helping me get the correct order.
Alan is doing very well. He thinks that that's the hardest part, but he's doing very well.
Yes.
What have you learned through the rehearsal process?
A deeper appreciation of dance.
Excellent. And also that you don't have to lift your eyebrows to step up.
That's right, that's right.
What would you advise the next group of dancers on?
Make sure that you get started early so you have plenty of time because there's going to be snow. You're going to have things that come up. You gotta get your rehearsals in. So if you start early, then you build in some, snow time.
That's right. And go to Disney after
Yes.
the performance.
We've added up. We have 4 left feet between us.
Correct.
Yeah.
And also finding locations to dance.
Yeah. Yeah. We've been fortunate with the Jazzercise building. They've been great to help us out. But
Shout out to.
shout out to Jazzercise.
Yeah.
There you go. We learned through the rehearsal process.
Practice. Practice, practice,
Mhm.
practice.
Yeah.
And get a good choreographer.
Yeah.
We got a good one.
That's true. We did get a good choreographer.
Matt Paul. Another shout out.
We also learned that the majority of the time when we used to dance, it involved biting our lip and
All right.
so not here.
Or we're not taking it so serious that we're stressed about it. We're having fun with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And of course we're calling it
Shock and awe. We're equally as shocked as everyone who's going to be watching, but we've had a good time. I would say, we're the only both amateurs out here, although I think you were listed as the...
They list me as professional, but I said that was only in my mind.
Having the lung capacity.
Yeah, I think that we thought we were in shape before we started it, and nobody really thinks 2 minutes is very long until you really get out here and start doing it. So building up that at my age is probably the most challenging part. I thought that I was a better dancer than what I was, and so what I've learned is once you look it back on film, you're not as good as you think you are in your mind.
Yeah, we learned reality.
What would you say to the next group of dancers?
Do it. It's fun.
It is fun. Find you somebody that you like. We like each other. We've known each other for a while, and so it's been fun getting together with them. And I would not say no.
I'm getting hot.
crisscross and, yeah, I do a little step there. 3. Okay, now 4. Step, step, step. I'm gonna grab it this way. Step, whack, step. Oh, okay, is it on? Okay.
It's probably always been on. He hasn't turned it off. So
Oh,
all
okay.
this is on there.
Okay, you could edit nicely.
I know, Daniel.
Okay. You just pretended like you turned it on.
Yeah, it's on.
All right. You wanna answer that one? Most challenging?
Most challenging scheduling. Absolutely.
Scheduling rehearsals.
Because there's always something, and she's busy.
He's somewhat busy. It's been a little busy during this process, especially.
Then the snow didn't help either.
What have you learned through the rehearsal process?
That Joey can dance.
Eh,
Come on.
it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's tough. Dancing's tough. It's like wrestling. It might be fake on TV, but it's exercise.
What would you advise the next group of dancers?
Just say no! No, Suzanne, no! It's been fun, seriously.
Yeah.
It's a unique opportunity as long as you have a good instructor who can point your feet in the right direction and start on the left.
Start on the left.
What has been the most fun?
It's all been fun.
I think working, yeah, just seeing the progress.
Yeah.
When you first day you start, you don't really know. You definitely don't know each other, and then you kind of have to develop a relationship that's and then get to know who can do what and trust each other enough to,
It's kind of like trying to sing a song and you don't know the tune.
yeah. Putting the vocals with the track, and
Not all of us are Eric Freeman, so we can't do that.
and not everybody can trust. Not everybody can trust their partner not to let them hit the ground either.
And she hadn't dropped me the first time.
Not one time.
And support, of course. The Circle of Hope. Raise money for a good cause. That's all it's all about. Give somebody something to laugh about.
Yeah, there's people coming to see you, a lot of them.
To laugh.
Well, no, but you're going to be surprising them. I think they'll be surprised. Don't you think they'll be surprised? I think they'll be very surprised.
Good teacher.
Yeah.
Never mind that I'm old enough to be his mother.
No.
Well, if I had you when I was 11 or 12. I think Justin's going to say his partner has been the most challenging part of the dancing. The most challenging part for me has just been learning how.
I just think it's been probably remembering where every little step goes, because we've changed so much throughout. It's been seriously like a dance rehearsal. It's like we take stuff that we want. If it doesn't work, we get rid of it immediately, and it's constantly that way. It's not we choreograph it and we stick with it because we're trying to constantly make it better. So
Right, and it's not
Yeah.
like we get to rehearse every day,
Yeah.
or even,
That's
we're off a day and then we're back at it. I mean, there've been times where we've not practiced
There's
for
a-
like 2 weeks.
What have you learned through the rehearsal process?
That I can dance better than I thought.
she can. I've learned just to be prepared for anything and to not set the bar low. Like when I first met her, we were both nervous because we weren't really sure what to expect of each other, and she was a little overwhelmed at first, but I knew that she had what it took to do whatever hard stuff we were doing, and because this is a fast song, and so just having the faith and timing it out perfectly that she's able to do it, and just keeping the faith. For me.
It's funny, I told Justin, put me behind a podium, put me behind a guitar, give me some project to run, and I'm great. no lack of confidence. Put me on a dance floor and we've got issues.
You're doing it for more than just the performance, which is, I think, one thing that everybody has gotten caught up on is, you're trying to raise money, trying to win, and make it the best, but like it's for a better cause than just a performance.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the inaugural Dancing with the Stars for Hope, presented by Springer Mountain Farms and a platinum sponsor, Hotard and Heiss Attorneys at Law. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's good to have you with us. Tonight, of course, we are benefiting the Circle of Hope and the Habersham County Rotary Club. Weren't those girls great dancing? That's the Habersham Central Dance Team. Let's give them a round of applause. My name is John Barrow.
And I'm Dalton Sermons.
And we are honored and humbled to be your MCs for the night.
Now, let's meet the 10 teams who have shed blood, sweat, and tears over weeks and weeks of preparation to perform for you. Let's meet our 10 dance teams. Team number 1, Alan Neesmith and Carrie Elrod. Team number 2, Ivy Hall and Chad Johnson. Team number 3, John Krippner and Holly Barrow. Team number 4, Joey Terrell and Francie Keene. Team number 6, Natalie Crawford and Justin Gallagher. Team number 7, Judy Taylor and Matthew Temples. Team number 8, Octavius Mulligan and Savannah Hayes. Team number 9, Trisha Heiss and Trey Knight. Team number 10, Josh Garrett and Ramona Stowe. And finally, team number 11, Gus Alexander and Cheyenne Hayes. Let's have one more round of applause as they exit the stage to give them some encouragement.
Now, as the teams exit the stage, we have a few housekeeping rules. Of course, we want everybody to have a great time tonight, but we have a few things we want to discuss with you before we begin.
1 second for the music to go down. All right, if you have a cell phone, please take it out of your pocket, your purse, your sock, hold it up high. Let's see your cell phone. I know you got them. Find on your cell phone the button which makes it go silent or off, please. Once you've turned it off or turned it silent, stick it back in your pocket, your sock, your coat, your purse. Give it to the person next door. You will not want to turn it on again until this competition is over.
You'll be that captivated. Also, flash photography or filming of the performances is not allowed this evening. Also, this is a health issue. There will be some flashing lights or possible strobe-like effects, so please plan accordingly. We will announce we've got 2 numbers that have a small strobe light in them, and we'll let you know beforehand. And also, a DVD is being made available that you can pre-order copies of in the lobby during the 2 intermissions for the low bargain basement price of $22.
Wow, $22.
It's like they're giving them away.
Buy a few and save them for Christmas. This event has been created to provide an evening of fun and entertainment for you, but most importantly, to raise money for the programs of Circle of Hope and the Habersham County Rotary Club. We need to take one moment, a serious moment, and recognize that this community is not immune from the problem of domestic violence. And recently, it resulted in the tragic death of 3 people. So for those victims that have reached out for help, for those in the shadows that are unknown, for the survivors, and for those victims who are no longer with us, let us pause for a moment of silence, reflection, and prayer. Thank you. The bulk of these funds come from your votes for your favorite couple, and you will have 2 opportunities to vote for your favorite couple tonight. We have 2 intermissions. The first after the first 5 couples have danced, and the second at the conclusion of the 10th couple's dance. You will be able to vote for your favorite dance team with cash, check, or credit card at both intermissions.
Following the second intermission, the volunteers and staff will be counting the votes so that at the end of the evening, we can share with you how much you have helped raise for these 2 agencies, and so we can also award the People's Choice Award, which goes to the couple who has raised the most money for these 2 organizations.
We'll be presenting 2 awards at the end of tonight's show, the Judges Award and the People's Choice Awards, and now let's meet the judges who will be judging our dancers. Judge number 1, Ann Platts. She is here. We have seen her. Here comes Ann. While Ann heads this way, let me tell you that she is a gifted interior designer with her work featured in leading magazines like Architectural Digest and Southern Living. Others know her as a writer and speaker of immense talent, having written over 13 books. Television appearances on HGTV, CNN, Turner South, and PBS testify to Ann's expertise. She lives in Atlanta, contributing to that city in significant ways. Please welcome again, Ann Platts. Judge number 2, Becky Galvin. Becky retired from the University of Georgia Athletic Association in 2007 as the Assistant Director of Academic Services for Student Athletes. While employed with the Athletic Association, Becky also served as the UGA Dance Dogs coach and choreographer and was on staff with UGA Cheerleading. A graduate of Ball State University, Becky minored in dance and served as a principal dancer for the BSU Contemporary Dance Theater. She was captain and choreographer for the Ball State Cardettes, a Rockette-style dance team. Please welcome once again, Becky Galvin. And finally, judge number 3, Polly Ann Erickson. Polly Ann is a graduate of UGA, and she has lived in the Northeast Georgia mountains for 16 years. She currently lives in Clarksville with husband Roger. Polly Ann has loved dancing her entire life. During her school years, she took 10 years of ballet, was on drill team in high school, choreographed 3 years of her high school musicals, and 4 years of Glee Club performances. As an adult, she enjoys weekend dancing, Western-style swing, and square dancing, and many years of dance aerobics. Once again, say hello to Polly Ann Erickson.
Now, Dalton mentioned that we'd be giving out 2 sets of awards. One is the Judges Award, where they will score our couples and award based on that. And also, I want to make note that they will not be holding up their scores like on the TV show, because we have to keep it a surprise who wins at the end. So they're going to hold on to them, and then at the end, we'll announce the winners. But the second prize that he brought up is the People's Choice Award, and that's the more important award of the evening, because that recognizes the couple who has raised the most money through advertising sales and through voting. In addition to all the hard work the dancers have put into practicing their performance for tonight, they've been working hard to acquire and win the votes for the People's Choice Award. Tonight, you're going to have 2 more chances to help your favorite couple win the award, and you're going to vote, of course, with your dollars, since this is a fundraiser, during the intermissions. And as of 3 o'clock today, the top 5 teams are, I'm going to start in 5th place. 5th place, raising $2,230, is my lovely wife, Holly Barrow, and Coach Krippner. In 4th place, give them a round of applause, that's wonderful. Raising over $3,000 are Alan Neesmith and Carrie Elrod. In 3rd place, raising nearly $4,300, are Ivy Hall and Chad Johnson. In 2nd place, raising over $9,300, and that's 2nd place, are Dr. Judy Taylor and Matthew Temples. And in 1st place, as of this afternoon, are Tricia Heiss and Trey Knight, with a grand total of $11,509 raised. Now, as I mentioned, it's not too late to get one of your favorite teams up there. So if you want to vote for, say, my wife, you're more than welcome to, or any of the other teams. I get it, I'm the MC. I don't want to do nepotism or anything like that. But it's not too late. We've got the 2 intermissions, and it's a great cause for domestic violence and the Habersham County Rotary Club.
All right, enough with the introductions. Are you ready for some dancing? Let's meet team number 1. By day, he is an humble newspaper publisher leading 5 publications in Northeast Georgia. At night, he is husband to Heather and fathers to son William and Finn. In between, he is president of the Habersham County Chamber of Commerce, serves on various boards and committees, and sleeps very, very little. He is joined by a Habersham County native, the professional member of this team, who graduated from the Boston Conservatory with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Dance. She volunteers with community theater, on stage, or with choreography, and works as a dance instructor. Ricky Bobby's dad said it best, if you ain't first, you last. So let's welcome our first couple, Alan Neesmith and Carrie Elrod.
soul man. Play it, Steve. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. Ha! Listen, was brought up on a side street. Learn how to love. Oh, I could eat. I was educated. Good stuff. When I start loving, I just can't stop. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. Yo.
What a fantastic job, you two. What a way to start the evening. And ladies and gentlemen, I know you don't need much encouragement, but it's okay to cheer if they do a great move. Now, Carrie, you're the professional of the duo, correct?
That's what I hear.
Now, I've got a question for you. Of all the dance partners you have, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put Alan?
Oh, he's an 11.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's good to hear. Now, Alan, you're in the newspaper industry, so let's say you go into work Monday morning. What do you think you're going to put as the headline for the Northeast Georgian?
Habersham County turns it out on Saturday night.
Bring it. Bring it. Now we're going to turn it over to the judges. Do you have any comments for our first dance couple?
Come a little closer. Come a little closer. I'll go ahead and start. I'm looking for John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. That was great fun. I tell you what, those lists that you were doing were not easy, and the trust that y'all have developed in such a short time to be able to do some of those is just awesome. This was a perfect way to get us started tonight. Thank you very much.
I like your outfits. And I think that figure ought to win 50 right
10
there.
points for the figure.
You get 10 points for your figure. Yeah, you look like you were having a lot of fun. I didn't see you missing steps and jumping around, and I love your whole look, and I think you've done a good thing. Yeah.
It's obvious that y'all worked together. I mean, you were very well synchronized, and I was back at the Blues Brothers too. You did that Dan Aykroyd move. I don't know if it was Jake or not, but whichever one it was. Yeah, I saw it. I saw that knee lift. That was very, very good. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Wonderful. Let's give one more round of applause to team number 1, Alan Neesmith and Carrie Elwad. Y'all follow me this way.
Team number 2, believing there's only one you, we inspire bold style, big dreams, your best life. That's the mission of Initials, Inc., and obviously the battle cry for its co-founder and Chief Creative Officer, Ivy Hall, leading Initials, Inc. to become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Ivy and her husband, Stacy, have one daughter, Brinson, and a son, Lincoln. She is joined by Chad Johnson, Sergeant First Class with the Georgia State Patrol. Chad is a Habersham County native. He is very active in his church and the community. He and his wife, Celeste, have one son, Michael. Chad tells me he learned his dance moves at high school dances and in clubs while attending college. Tonight only, Chad is offering a get out of a ticket free card for anyone that votes for Team 2. Neither of these is a professional, but you wouldn't know it when you watch this performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Ivy Hall and Chad Johnson.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty.
Oh my word, Team 2 is on fire. Way to go, you two. Now, just so y'all know, I'm supposed to come out here and do some witty comments and some interview stuff, but I think I'm just going to back up for a second and let this speak for itself. Afro, glitter, bell-bottom stuff, lights on the pants. I don't know if y'all can see this. Hold up your shoe for a second, please, Chad. Unbelievable. Now, I hear that you've put in a motion to the State Patrol that this be part of the new uniform. Is that correct?
We're going to try to get it in.
Great job. Just a quick question for y'all, and let's make our way over this way so we can hear what the judges have to say. What has been the most fun part of this whole experience for y'all?
Needless to say, we've laughed quite a bit. I mean, you know,
I don't know why, but we did.
It's great, and we're proud of y'all. Judges, do you have any comments?
So I'm really impressed with that. And I know what it's like to dance with shoes that high, and I'm very impressed with that. Your flow from one music to the other was very good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really entertaining.
Once again, I think you look like you were having a lot of fun. Were you enjoying yourselves? I, too, love your costumes. I love the silver shoes. Can y'all see these silver shoes? Put your foot up there.
He's got a higher heel than I do.
He does. He does. Thanks. That was good. A lot of fun and very creative.
I love the energy. That was just great, and I never knew what was coming. I wasn't expecting that first song. I was ready for, you know, the Bee Gees, and it's like, whoa. But so I never knew what was coming, and that made it exciting and had me sitting up waiting for the next thing. Y'all sold it. Y'all had fun. Thank you so much. It was awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Team 2, Ivy Hall and Chad Johnson.
Aren't they bashful? Chad looks like if Kiss and Mamma Mia had a baby, that's what you'd get. I swear, I hope he stops me one day so I can threaten him with photographs of that performance. That's my get out of a ticket free card right there. Having fun so far? Very good, very good. What about you, John? You having a good time?
I'm having a great time. What about you?
Are you going to quit hawking for your wife to get votes for her?
We'll see.
Okay. All right. Very good. You know,
got to keep you on the edge of your seat. Just keep waiting. We'll see what happens.
Okay. We can. And we're going to wait to see what happens with the next group. Give them just a few minutes to get set up. We'll be looking for folks to volunteer for next year when we do this. And I'm sure after seeing these performances, many of you are saying, hey, I can do that. Right, David Foster? In fact, I'm tempted to pull David up on the stage right now and let you see what won Leslie's heart. Here's a hint. It wasn't his dancing. We'll remind you again that after the next 3 couples dance, you have an opportunity to go out into the lobby, cast your votes, which means more dollars for Circle of Hope and for the Rotary Club of Habersham County. Okay? And you can cast your vote with a credit card, with a check, or cold, hard cash. That works here in this place. So remember, at the intermission, you'll have 15 minutes to cast votes. You heard the competition so far. It is relatively close, although those are big sums of money. But we can raise more money tonight.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
If somebody had it in their heart, in their gut, that they wanted their team to bump up to number 2, 3, 4,
right,
by all means, you're more than welcome to.
Speaking of bumping up, let's meet team number 4. Sheriff Joey Terrell may be the biggest man ever to dance anywhere, ever in the history of dance. He is very active serving on community boards and with ministry efforts besides enforcing the law. He and wife Darlene have 2 children, Joey Jr. and Katie. Not to be outdone, Joey has a get out of jail free card in exchange for your vote. Joey has received professional instruction and leadership from Francie Keene, owner, director, and instructor of Clarksville School of Dance, who has over 40 years of experience. Francie appeared on stage when she was 8 years old in roles in The King and I with Yul Brynner, South Pacific, and Fiddler on the Roof. Put your hands together for team number 4, Joey Terrell and Francie Keene.
Fantastic job, you two. Now, I've been instructed to let you take a breath here for a few seconds, so I'm just going to put the microphone to your face for a second. So, Francie, I'm going to go straight to you. Now, your bio says that you are the mom to 7 children. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. 5 of them are here.
Welcome. Now, I was thinking of questions to ask you, and I ran some of these past my wife, and I said, I was going to ask, which is harder, dancing with Joey Terrell or birthing 7 babies? And my wife said, if you ask her that, she'll probably punch you in the nose. So I'll ask you, which was harder, maybe potty training 7 children or dancing with Joey Terrell?
Potty training. He did good.
You did very well, and you could tell that it was tough, well, not tough, but it would be a challenge for somebody to keep up with a man astride of his size. He takes in 1 step what a mere mortal would take in, say, 3. So that's great. Let's make our way over here to the judges and hear some of their feedback.
I thought your routine was wonderful, and once again, your costumes are just wonderful. I've never seen a dancing sheriff like that before. Like James Bond. We need more James Bond sheriffs. But anyway, and I can't believe you have 7 children with that gorgeous figure. But thank you. It was a pure delight. Thank you. Thank you.
Sheriff, if you get a report that there's a little rogue, a white rogue with Oconee plates speeding through on the way home, just ignore him. Just ignore him. Oh my gosh, your footwork on those turns, those were intricate turns that you were doing. And you did beautifully on them. I loved everything about this routine. It was awesome.
Very good.
Oh, and by the way, please call Sheriff Berry and challenge him to a dance.
Sure?
No, to dance, though, to dancing. Just, I'm going to tell him, and we'll have a dance-off. Okay.
I loved the look, the James Bond look, the music. It was just wonderful. But those were very intricate steps, and you just went like that, Francie. But you were following along real well. I was super impressed and very synchronized. I just thought it was lovely. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Great job, you two. Let's have one more round of applause for Sheriff Joey Terrell and Francie Keene.
We understand that the inmate exercise program at the Habersham County Jail will now include dance, led by Sheriff Joey Terrell. If you'd like to join the inmates, I mean as a visitor, if you'd like to join the inmates, I think they're going to do this Tuesdays and Thursdays right after lunch. Do want to make a serious announcement. The next performance will include the use of strobe lights. So if you have any issue with that, you might want to exit the auditorium and go into the back, and then at the end of the dance you'll hear the applause and know it's time to return. So we're getting ready for team number 6. Just waiting for the high sign. Everyone is getting set. They're getting in the blocks now. Natalie Crawford has a strong affinity for coffee. I understand that because caffeine is my drug of choice too. Natalie is a member of the Habersham County Commission and works at Piedmont College as Director of Student Activities and Campus Events. She serves our community on a number of boards and authorities besides fulfilling her favorite role as mother to Chloe and Tommy. Justin Gallagher is no stranger to the stage and has been seen in dozens of shows. Justin lives in New York City for the past 3 years. He's cast in off-Broadway productions and in a new pilot, The Point of Divergence, coming soon to the Sci-Fi and History channels. And not to be outdone, Natalie has raised the stakes. For every 100 votes Team 6 receives, she is going to reduce the millage rate by 10% next year. Show your support for Team 6, Natalie Crawford and Justin Gallagher.
You said you'd go straight to Clyde. I wanna be in movies. I can't name one movie star who's doing robberies on the side. I know in my heart, babe, that Hollywood is calling. How can I be in the spotlight if we always have to hide?
We'll need some dough to get to Hollywood. 1 or 2 jobs should do.
But after that, we will be done for good.
Babe, when Hollywood gets hold of you, they'll be saying, Clara, who? No need to rush, everybody gets our autographs. Hell of a ride will be the words on our epitaphs. Living legends, that's what we will be, and that's okay with me. Every place that we go, folks will turn their heads. They'll be hollering from Dodge to Denver. We are the pair that they'll discuss. Yes, this world will remember us. This cold world will remember us. No way they won't remember
Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Crawford and Justin Gallagher. Y'all make your way over here. What a fantastic job. Let's tell them how much we appreciate it one more time. Now, Justin, you're the professional here. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give Natalie?
10.
Fantastic. As high as it gets. Fantastic. And then for you, Natalie, what's been the most fun you've had with this event?
Justin's been great. We've had a lot of laughs, and he chose for us to do musical theater, which is a little bit different than what you're seeing with most of these tonight. So that's been fun.
Now, I heard you saying backstage, a friend of yours was telling you dance is a little bit like singing. If you feel the urge to do it, what's the advice?
Don't.
Just kidding. Y'all did a great job. We appreciate it. Judges, do you have any comments?
Theater. And that was just a great example of a wonderful musical theater routine. It was a lot of fun. I'm with you, steal those trophies, but bring them back. But it was fun and very entertaining. Thank you.
The footwork was excellent. I was just so impressed. Not just the synchronization between the two of you, but Justin, you're light on your feet. That was very nice to watch. Not always see that with men doing the dance routines like that. And I just thought you were both wonderful. Very, very happy dance. Enjoyed it.
Justin, right from the beginning, I could tell that you were a pro and you were so light on your feet. And I too love the New York Theater, and I love how you dance as partners. You were excellent in your partnership of dancing. So you stepped right up to the plate with a pro, and it was very enjoyable. Thank you.
That's right. Team number 6, Natalie Crawford and Justin Gallagher.
Excellent job.
And now, as we wait for team number 7, I couldn't help but notice, Dalton, this evening you look very dapper.
Not as good as you. I mean, you look better than me.
Oh, this whole thing?
Yeah, it looks great.
It's
I bet you wore that when you were a high school senior, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Mine was pale blue with ruffles.
I understand.
All right, we are ready for team number 7, which is Dr. Judy Taylor and Matthew Temples. Dr. Taylor currently serves as president of the Habersham Chamber of Commerce. She is a certified economic developer and sits on several boards in that field. In addition, she is the author to 3 business textbooks. As you can tell, Judy is all about business, both in the community and on the dance floor. And she has made it known among her competitors that she is in it to win it. Dancing alongside Dr. Taylor is Matthew Temples. Matthew has spent 12 years square dancing and round dancing, and we can assume other forms of geometric dancing as well. Matthew is a member of several round dance associations and has even taught at many conventions. And tonight their dance tells the story of boy sees girl, boy chases girl, boy dates girl, and then their dance ends in love and marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you team number 7, Madam President Dr. Judy Taylor and Matthew Temples.
Hey, baby, what do I have to do to make a hit with you?
You gotta dance with me, Henry.
All right, baby.
Dance with me, Henry.
Don't mean maybe.
Rock with me, Henry.
Any old time.
Talk to me, Henry.
Don't change your mind.
Dance with me, Henry.
All right.
You better dance while the music goes on.
One, two, three, step 2, 3, whenever they're waltzing, he still counts out loud. She's tried to teach him, but the rhythm doesn't reach him, so they bounce through the crowd.
Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. Dad was told by mother, you can't have one, you can't have none, you can't have one without the other.
Dr. Judy Taylor and Matthew Temples. So I have to ask, are you glad it's over?
Kinda.
Kinda?
I was getting free dance lessons.
Very good point. Is she a good student?
Absolutely. Very best.
Very good, very good. Well, you look like you enjoyed yourselves. Let's go see what the judges have to say.
That was beautiful. I specifically loved your waltz. Is this on? I loved the waltz. The waltz was really nice, and your transitions from song to song were very seamless. Enjoyed that, and your dress is beautiful.
Well, I too love the old-fashioned waltz, and I love you your dancing partnership was lovely. And turn around, let's look at this dress. Let's get a good look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And you too, sir, were great on your feet, and a good partner. Your good dancing partnership. Enjoyed it. Yes. That's wonderful. Thank you.
I love the storyline. Yeah, got me with the storyline. That was just so cute and so original. The waltz, everyone's been mentioning the waltz, but a lot of people don't know how difficult the waltz is.
Yeah.
They think it's a very easy dance, and the waltz is very difficult and one of the most difficult to really do it well. And y'all did it well.
You did it very
You did it
smooth.
very,
Very
very well. I also loved the audience participation.
Yes, that was funny.
Y'all, when you are involved, the dancers can just feed off of you. So, but I love that you pulled them in and got them singing with you. It was just very, very wonderful. Well, we could tell you were having fun. We could definitely tell you were enjoying yourselves up there.
And I love his shoes. Hold your shoes up and let them see these shoes. Oh, I love the shoes. Thank you.
Thank
Bud.
y'all.
Let's thank him again. Judy, Matthew, thank you very much.
For me, I'm not a dancer. And I have not danced in a long, long time. But it's kind of like a bucket list thing for me. I was determined to do it. I was happy that I got into it, and it's just been loads of fun.
And she's done really well with it. And challenging is to take someone from start who's never danced or hadn't danced in a long time and see the progress over the last 3 months. It's been challenging, but it's been very rewarding to see that. And she's done very well.
I think at times I've been maybe too serious about it. I've tried too hard on little details and techniques, and I really think that what's important is having fun, and it is a fundraiser, and that's what's important. I got into it for the cause because I'm not a dancer, and so it's have fun and raise money for the cause.
And start early, practice often, and give yourselves plenty of time to learn the routine. Early on, she learned the routine very quickly, and in that end of the first month, beginning of the second month, I was stuttering on some of the steps, and she said, no, you're supposed to do this, this, and this. So she remembered it very well. But if you've never done dancing, start early, give yourselves plenty of practice time, and prepare as best as you can.
And I think my one pointer for the women is don't plan on high heels.
We've been working hard. You got to be in shape to dance, seriously. I'm serious, we found that out last week.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What has been the most challenging part of dancing?
I know what it's been for me. It's just moving like we've been moving. We've had to do some serious moves. That's challenging for me. Savannah, on the other hand, she's fluid. Talk to him. I'm the Tin Man over here. Somebody get some WD-40 in here.
Man, because we try hard,
Yeah.
we work hard.
And I did a backflip.
Exactly.
Yeah, and she did a split. Or we'll do one or the other. If you haven't seen this yet, I'm going to do a backflip.
Probably having too much fun.
I would totally agree with that. The most challenging part of the dancing for me is stepping out of my element and really performing in a dance routine that I haven't ever done before. Have
a
a
lot
great
of
fun.
fun.
That's
A lot
exactly
of
right. This is all about fun. It's for a wonderful cause. Go out there, put your heart on the line, and it's okay to act a fool.
First and foremost, I've learned the patience of a human being for trying to be tasked with teach me how to do something. So I've learned what an example of patience looks like.
Absolutely not. He was perfect from day one.
Yeah.
He's got rhythm. That was so important.
Yeah. And I've learned some dance steps. I'll tell you that for sure too. Ramona's a great teacher, and she's one, a great teacher, but two, very, very patient. With a big galoot like me.
No way. He's been really good. Real good.
I think a pretty fun moment was when, very early on, when Ramona told me what our dance was going to be, and specifically what I would be wearing the night of the event. So, yeah, that was a little shocking fun, but it was pretty fun.
That is good.
Why should we win? Well, I'll answer that with another. Why should anybody else? I mean, this is the best. Nobody else should win.
Why shouldn't we?
Now that I've gone and done it, I have a great respect.
I would have to say the hardest part about dancing is, or learning this routine is learning how to work with a partner, because I'm used to just dancing by myself, and now I have to add another person with it and see how he moves and how he dances, and we have to just try to work together and make it look good, basically.
And I've never danced before, so it's been fun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you can make your way back to your seats, we are going to begin the second half of this evening's event. So first off, I'd like to say welcome back. I hope everyone is a little more comfortable after stretching your legs and by making your heart a little bit warmer by donating to your favorite team for these two excellent causes. Before we get started again, I'd like to make mention about our presenting sponsor, Springer Mountain Farms. Make wonderful chicken. If you're in the mood for chicken, buy some from Springer Mountain Farms. And our platinum sponsor, Hotard and Heiss, attorneys at law. Thank you so much for y'all's support. Now, are you ready for some more dancing? That was all right. I think we could probably do a little bit better than that. Are you ready for some more dancing? All right.
Here we go. Team number 3. Holly Barrow is a former educator and coach. Today, this Habersham County native is raising 2 little boys, David and Judah. Actually, 3 if you count husband John, and you should count John as child number 3. Holly also assists with the family business, our very own McDonald's. She is accented by South Habersham Middle School's coach, John Krippner. Over the past 22 years, John has coached just about every sport at South Hab. He and wife Kimberly have 2 daughters, Kinsley and Casey, and a son, Jordan, and a new granddaughter, Harper. No professional would touch either of these. They're just that good. So they've joined forces to channel the king of pop. Ladies and gentlemen, couple number 3, Holly Barrow and John Krippner.
Ladies and gentlemen, my lovely wife and Coach Krippner. Y'all make your way over here. Very proud of you, sweetie. Now, I've got a couple questions for you. You are the most devastatingly beautiful, best dancer I've seen in my entire life.
This has got to stop. There are 9 other teams. We're going to call a foul. Let's go on with regular questioning.
Hey, I've had that done to me before, though. I thought you were for me.
All right, fair enough. You still are devastatingly beautiful. John, Coach Krippner, I've got a question for you. What's it like to dance with such a devastatingly beautiful woman?
Well, I'm used to dancing with good-looking women. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Fair enough. We're proud of you. Let's make our way over to the judges' table and hear some of their comments.
I just loved it. It made me want to get up and dance and sing with you, and loved the gloves, loved the outfit, loved your partnership in dancing and that snaky thing you did across.
The worm.
Gator, called the gator. The worm. Well, I was hoping you were going to be able to get up.
Now, one thing you don't know is that Coach Krippner is recently a grandfather, so that's not too bad for a grandpa.
Goodness. That's impressive. It's really good, both of you.
Have your middle school students seen you dance?
Everyone come into school, the posters are everywhere, and they go, Coach Krippner, is that really you on that poster? And I said, yeah. They say we're having a talent show at the school, and we got to go. You don't know that yet.
You definitely have to do that for the talent show. That's great. You had some MJ moves. I tell you what, that moonwalk, both of you did a great job on the moonwalk. Cute routine. You sold it, the smile and the fun you were having just got everybody involved, and thank you very much.
I agree. I love the outfits. You're making me want to go out and dance. It's just really, really fun. The worm, I knew it as the gator, but the worm, whatever that you did was really impressive. Now, especially that I know you're a grandpa, you get extra points for that one. But it was a great routine, and I loved the transitions, and it was just really, I wrote fun. Fun. It was great.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them one more round of applause. And before we make our way off, Mrs. Barrow, You've got some youngins back in the corner that are trying to get your attention. They're saying, "Love you, Mama."
Love you.
All right, y'all make your way over this way. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about team number 8, which is Octavius Mulligan and Savannah Hayes. A lot of you may remember Octavius. He was an assistant principal here at Habersham Central High School. So Octavius is an educator, a coach, and an administrator who serves as assistant principal now in White County. He holds a doctorate in education, so if you see him, feel free to call him Dr. Octavius, or I wonder if somebody's ever called him Doc Ock. Spider-Man reference right there. But he holds his doctorate in education and is committed to the needs of his students and his community. And Octavius is married to Marlo, and they have 2 sons, Sydney and Silas. Octavius' partner is Savannah Hayes, and Savannah was born in Habersham County. She started dancing at the age of 3. She has been trained in several dance forms, ranging from tap to hip-hop, among so many others. She's also active in the Habersham County Community Theater. She also teaches dance at the Premier Dance Studio in Cornelia.
What? On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro, I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. That's it, now honey, come ride. DKNY, all up in my eyes. You got a Prada bag with a lot of stuff in it. Give it to your friend, let's spin. Everybody looking at me, glancing at the kid. Wishing they was dancing a jig here with this handsome kid. Sick a cigar right from Cuba Cuba. I just bite it, it's for the look, I don't light it. Ill way to ammo on the hand, stay on play. Give it up, jiggy, make it feel like foreplay. Yo, my cardio is infinite. Big Willie style's all in it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. What? You on the ball with your kid? Watch your step, you might fall trying to do what I did. Mama's I'ma come close side in the middle of the club with the rubber dub. No love for the haters mad cause I got floor seats at the Lakers. See me on the 50-yard line with the Raiders. Met Ali, he told me I'm the greatest. I got the fever for the flavor of a crowd pleaser. DJ play another from the president's your highness. Only bad chicks riding my whip. South to the west, to the east, to the north. Bump my hips and watch them go off. But go off and get shut sure. You don't stop in the winter order. I makes it high, getting jiggy with them.
Let's hear it for Octavius Mulligan and Savannah Hayes. I hope you get over being bashful one day. I have to ask, what form of dance would you call this?
We call it hip-hop.
You call it hip-hop. So what's the significance of having one pant leg up and one down? Was that just a mistake? Let's step forward. They're trying to close the curtain on us, and that's probably not a bad idea. But what's the significance there?
This leg was hot.
Gotcha. Savannah, how was he as a student?
Oh, he was awesome. It was so much fun to work with.
Very good. Well, let's see what the judges have to say. Let's just walk over here.
Octavius, in your introduction, they said that you were a teacher, an administrator, and a coach. Well, you need to add dancer to your resume. That was awesome. And cheerleader too. I mean, you got the biggest crowd getting them cheering. Yeah. So much fun. Love the use of stage. Loved getting the interaction with the audience. And dancer. Right? On that resume.
We never had administrators that cool in my school.
No.
I thought they were cool, but that's
cool.
You're
number one?
I loved it that you were back there and you had the audience engaged before you even got up to the front. I thought that was just awesome. And the athleticism in that was really, really fun to watch. And I just put that you had a lot of footwork. I mean, it was really intricate, and you had a lot of a lot of moves to synchronize together. It was very, very good and just plain awesome. Just fun.
Well, I tell you what, you're the only one that's been doing the backflip and the whatever that is that you're swinging in. Whoa!
Extra points.
Oh man, that was really wonderful.
They're not even breathing that hard.
I know, they're amazing.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay.
I enjoyed your teamwork. I like your outfits. I like the thing with your leg with whatever that is.
The hot leg.
Yeah, the hot leg going on. And it was just thoroughly enjoyable. I would have liked to have just seen you keep on. And so anyway. That's for 90 seconds. Thank you. That was a great performance.
It was
Thank you very much. Octavius Mulligan and Savannah Hayes.
Great job, you two. Now I'd like to take a moment to introduce team number 9, who is Trisha Heiss and Trey Knight. Now, Trisha is one half of the law firm Heiss and Hotard and Heiss, and Trisha is known as a fierce and tenacious litigator. She's very active in her community and passionate about serving others in need. She is mom to 3-year-old Max, and Trisha is a newlywed, recently married to Nathan, who hopefully knows better than to argue his point with a lawyer for a wife. Trisha is dancing with Trey Knight. Trey was born in Stevens County but relocated to Commerce at the age of 13. He graduated from East Jackson High School, where he played baseball and basketball, and Trey has been dancing for 9 years, starting in a dance group called POP, or The Pursuit of Praise.
Everybody get up. Maybe I'm going back, maybe I'm going by, maybe I'm out of my mind. Okay, now he was close, tried to domesticate you, but you're an animal. Maybe it's in your nature, just let me live. You don't need no favor, that man is not your neighbor, and that's why I'm gonna take it to the girl. I know you want it, I know you want it, I know you want it. You're a good girl. Ain't looking past me, talking about me. I'm back in black, I hate these blurred lines. I know you want it, I know you want it, I know you want it. You're a good girl. The way you grab me, that's why I get nasty. Go ahead, get at me. Hit it. You're the hottest in this place. I feel so lucky. Okay, now he was close, tried to domesticate you, but you're an animal. Maybe it's in your nature, just let me liberate. You don't need no favor, that man is not your neighbor. That's why I'm gonna take it, good girl.
Trisha Heiss, Trey Knight, and friends.
That's so sweet.
Very good, very good. Let's step forward just a little bit. So catch your breath a second. Did you have a lot of fun?
We had an absolute blast. This has been remarkable.
Great, that's great. And Trey, I understand you use your dance in your church.
Yes, sir. That's how we do.
And what's the name of the group again?
Pursuit of Praise.
Well, how was your student? How did she do?
Oh, excellent.
Let's go over and talk to the judge, see what they have to say.
Well, I loved your fans back there and your support team. That was really fun surprise. So that was really neat. And I loved your little knee thing, Trey, there with the footwork. That was really, really good. And you just are, it makes you happy to watch you. You're just so upbeat. And you're both very, very good together. Just really, really fun.
Well, I thought it was just pure fun watching you. And both of you have great moves. Trey is, how long have you been dancing, Trey? 9 years. Well, it shows. And I've never seen a lawyer dance like you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was watching that and was thinking about Newton's third law. Because for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. And the way you were reacting to each other, back and forth, the choreography was amazing. Because you would have an action and he would respond to it and vice versa. And it was so very difficult. Choreography, it fit the music, beautiful. That was a good time. Thank you.
Once again, Tricia Heiss, Trey Knight.
I noticed.
All right. I'd like to introduce to you team number 10, Dr. Joshua Garrett and Ramona Stowe. Tell them how you really feel.
Sounds like his office during prostate exam time.
Oh, my word. Did somebody just cheer? Oh, my word. He's a good doctor. What do you say? All right. Originally from Rome, Georgia, Dr. Garrett and his wife, Laura, have lived in Habersham County since 2007. They have 2 sons, Jack and Sam. Dr. Garrett is the graduate of the Medical College of Georgia and serves as the Chief of Staff at Habersham County Medical Center. He is active in his church and serves as a board member at Gracegate. And the last I checked, I believe I saw Dr. Garrett giving contestants supplemental oxygen and checking vitals backstage. His partner is Ramona Stowe. Ramona is another square and round dancer, and she has been dancing for over 15 years. She has cued and taught at various square and round dancing conventions across the South. Let's show Team 10 how much we appreciate them, Dr. Josh Garrett and Ramona Stowe.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to 'em by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time rock and roll. Don't try to take me to a disco. You'll never even get me out on the floor. In 10 minutes I'll be late for the door. I like that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ramona Stowe and the very bashful Josh Garrett. This is a family show, man. Put this on. Let's do something with this. How are we gonna do this? Let's do this. No, maybe.
They're young, sensitive eyes out here.
So I have to ask, which one of you came up with this dance? Was this your idea?
Not mine.
So you wanted to dance in your tidy whities?
Let me defend myself just a little bit. First time we met, she said, "Have you ever seen the movie Risky Business?" And I thought, yeah, but I'm surprised you have.
Well, there was nothing risky about that dance. Let's go over here and hear what the judges have to say.
Oh,
That was fun.
well, I tell you, I loved it because I'm from the old-time rock and roll age. And so I danced to that old-time rock and roll all through high school and college. And you, Doc, have some moves. You have got some moves. I bet you taught him those moves, didn't you? That right. Well, it was really good. It was a lot of fun, and I can't get over the talent that y'all have in this county. That I mean, just it really is tremendous, and I loved your dance.
Y'all have more personality, I tell you what. But I don't know if a patient's going to be able to keep a straight face the next time they come in. I mean, it's like, geez, just seeing the whitey-tidies, oh my gosh. Well, you have a lot of guts. You have got a wonderful sense of rhythm, got a wonderful personality. You did, it was just so much fun.
See, nobody told us that Tom Cruise was in Habersham County. I'm disappointed that we had to wait this long to see this. But now that we know you got the moves, you've got to go in every exam room like that.
I have a question, Doc. What kind of bottoms do you have on right there? Y'all see these bottoms?
I'm not looking, she said it.
Will you answer it truthfully?
I don't know how to answer that.
I wouldn't either.
Y'all were great. Y'all were great.
Thank you.
Coming out,
Josh
that
Garrett,
was a great element
Ramona
of
Stone.
surprise.
There's some things you just can't unsee. And now for our final couple of the night, we're going to have team number 11, Gus Alexander and Cheyenne Hayes. And let me tell you a little bit about the two of them. The soon-to-be married Gus Alexander is a former personal trainer and just so happens to work for Main Street Technologies, which I believe that's your company, isn't it, Dalton?
Some days.
Some days. I believe, Gus, if you can hear me back there, I believe Dalton said that your next performance review, your next raise, will be dependent on your performance here tonight. So you better kick it. Gus is a graduate of Habersham Central High School and received his business degree from North Georgia College and State University. Gus is a member of the Kiwanis Club of Cornelia and is an avid outdoorsman. His partner is Cheyenne Hayes. Cheyenne is a native of Cornelia, and she began dancing at 3 years old at Dance-A-Lot Studio. She has been trained in many, many forms of dance, and she's also involved in the Habersham County Theater productions. She's been teaching dance for over 2 years at the Premier Dance Studio in Cornelia. Ladies and gentlemen, our last couple of the evening, team number 11, Gus Alexander and Cheyenne Hayes.
The girls all down to the clap their hands in the center of the floor. you. In no time I'll be forgetting all about you. You saying that you know, but I really, really doubt you. Understand my life is easy when I ain't around you. Iggy, too biggie to be his present. I'm thinking I love the thought of you more than I love your presence. And the best thing now is probably for you to exit. I let you go, let you back. I finally learned my lesson. No head stepping either, you wanted it, you just playing. I'm listening to you knowing I can't believe what you're saying. It's a million you, baby boo, so don't be dumb. I got 99 problems, but you won't be one. Like what?
Gus Alexander and Cheyenne Hayes. You know, as of today, your job is not in danger, but it gives me, oh, here comes something from this.
This is for Cheyenne. She has been a great coach and teacher. Took me from ground zero to whatever you saw a few seconds ago. Thank you, Cheyenne.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And you could have a second career as a dancer. Cheyenne, you are the youngest of the participants. How old are you?
I'm 16.
16. Gus said she was the toughest coach he's ever had. She was so tough on him. We know why, but it turned out wonderful. And I believe you had something you wanted to say about this routine?
This routine was great, taught me patience, learned how to dance, and thank you for coming out. This is a great cause. Also, just enjoyed the whole process.
Wonderful. Let's go talk to the judges.
Cheyenne, you
Don't
are
look scared.
16.
16.
You have a future in choreography. Y'all had me from sitting on the bench in the little toes, and it just built and built, and you are adorable.
Yeah, you really are.
Oh my
If
gosh!
they're not a couple, they should be.
You guys are just so cute. I just those. Keep going. No, I mean, I'm sitting there watching those lifts, and it's like she was as light as a feather, and you could just spin her around, and I wanted to go do that again, and then you just did something even better. I mean, that was a very hard routine, and it was, y'all were just too cute. Just too cute.
Cheyenne, your dance background is evident. I mean, you were silky smooth. It was wonderful. But Gus, I am blown away, impressed with you. That you just said that you just learned how to dance.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. It is not evident at all. You were right there with her. I saw your little three-step scoot in the beginning, and I mean, you held all those lifts, and you're really amazing. And I agree, they're just too cute. If you're not a couple, you should be. But I'm sorry, Beyonce. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Can we all come to your wedding and see the first dance? Everyone's going to expect this unbelievable first dance
there's
with
no
y'all.
going back now, Gus.
Now, Gus, how old are you? 26. And you promised you just started dancing.
16.
Well, you've got an incredible gift. You need to give him whatever raise he needs. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. You're not going to be able to keep him. You're not going to be able to keep him.
If he can make sales by dancing like that, he'll have the raise.
They are
He
wonderful.
probably could.
You are darling. I love your outfits. I love your shoes. I love your suspenders, the bow tie. And I love the synchronization between the two of you. You know, when you see something like this, it makes you want to dance. It really makes you want to dance. It was marvelous.
Gus Alexander and Savannah Hayes. Wonderful.
Hey time is right, and it goes so like this. Such a beautiful crowd, the levels on 10. People standing on chairs with their hands up in the air. Girls getting real wild, they're blowing in the wind. They standing on chairs with their hands up in the air. 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 No chairs with their hands up in the air. Girls getting real wild, they're blowing in the wind. They're standing on chairs with their hands up in the air. 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 Their hands up in the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Habersham Central dance team. Let's tell them how much we appreciate them one more time. Fantastic job, ladies. And now, I'd like to call all the dancers back here on stage so that we can show their appreciation for all their hard work. So we'll start with team number 1, Alan Neesmith and Carrie Elrod. Alan and Carrie, come on out. Team number 2, Ivy Hall and Chad Johnson. Team number 3, John Krippner and Holly Barrow. Team number 4, Joey Terrell and Francie Keene. Woohoo! Team number 6, Natalie Crawford and Justin Gallagher. Team number 7, Judy Taylor and Matthew Temples. Team number 8, Octavius Mulligan and Savannah Hayes. Team number 9, Trisha Heiss and Trey Knight. Team number 10, Dr. Josh Garrett and Ramona Stowe. And lastly, team number 11, Gus Alexander and Cheyenne Hayes. Make your way to the stage. Now, while they're up here, I'd like to take just a moment. Across this entire group, they have collectively spent hundreds of hours practicing for this, thousands of hours, I've been corrected. Thousands of hours practicing for this event. And of course, it's for the Circle of Hope, which is all about domestic violence and domestic violence prevention. And so we really appreciate the work that they do. We appreciate the work of the Habersham County Rotary Club. But let's tell them one more time. I mean, I look at these people, bruised knees and sore feet and the countless hours that they've given. We appreciate all of you. We're proud of you. Thank you all so much. All right. I'm going to ask you all just to go to the wings over here while we have the executive director of Circle of Hope and the president of Rotary come up here and join us.
That's right. While the judges are tallying the scores, we're going to ask executive director of Circle of Hope, Suzanne Dow, and the president of the Habersham Rotary Club, Jolie Mixon.
Yes. First of all, thank you all for being here. It means so much to have the support of the community for this first inaugural event. And for the dancers, we cannot thank you enough. As I told you all this morning, you are all winners. Regardless of who gets first, you are all winners, and we thank you. We're going to announce the winners in a few short minutes, but before we do that, Suzanne and I wanted to take a little time to tell you about our organizations.
I have to admit that in all my years as the director of Circle of Hope, I have never expected or asked anyone to do something for our agency that I would not personally do for myself until tonight. Yeah, until I started calling all of you to be part of this. And also when we started this discussions of this event, we had some folks who didn't think that we'd find people willing to dance. And if we did, that we wouldn't have people buying tickets to come. They didn't know how this would all work for us. But they were wrong, thankfully, and these 10 teams did say yes. Some of them a little hesitantly at first, but ultimately they all said yes and put aside their fear and their doubt, and they have come out and done an amazing job to help raise funds, to entertain you and to help raise funds for our two organizations, and we couldn't be prouder. They have, this has already been mentioned, they have put in many hours, and many of them have spent more time with their dance partner in the past few weeks than with their families. So this was not just a commitment from these 20 individuals, but also the families that did not have them home at night for 2 and 3 nights a week.
Preach it, sister.
So on behalf of both of our organizations, we just want to personally thank you, all 20 of you, for the time and the effort you've put into this. It's been amazing, and you've done a great thing to help us, and we couldn't be more appreciative.
There is a simple quote from Mother Teresa that says, I can do things that you cannot do, and you can do things that I cannot do, but together we can do great things. And that quote is not only applicable to this event tonight, but it is applicable to the 62 men and women who come together as Habersham County Rotarians. For over 51 years, our Rotary Club has not only been serving in Habersham County, but our club has been the pioneers behind organizations and projects that still impact our community today. Let's see if you can recognize a few. In 1980, there was a need in our community for young people to have the knowledge and training in ethical and responsible living while building their emotional strengths and understanding, valuing and serving others, but most importantly, being able to talk openly about their Christian faith and beliefs. This need developed into Habersham Christian Learning Center, which opened in January 1982 and has since had over 3,000 teenagers take life-changing courses. In the mid-90s, when 2 working parents was becoming the new normal, another need arose in our community, after-school childcare. And under the leadership of the late Darrell Grinstead, Habersham County Homework Centers was established, providing elementary school children a safe place to stay and receive help with their homework for as little as $4 a day. In the early 2000s, from a vocational visit to Lee Arundel Correctional Institute, developed what Rotarians refer to as Project Real. Project Real has helped over 12,000 imprisoned women obtain their GEDs, and correctional officers all over the state of Georgia were trained using our club as a template to provide these women with essential life and job skills. Today, members of our club participate weekly in mentoring these women. Education, hope for a better future, positively impacting young people. It was this dream that led to the establishment of the Habersham Rotary Scholarship Fund, where scholarships are awarded annually to graduating seniors. Our scholarship fund is going into its 29th year, and so far, over $212,000 has been paid out to 193 students. Thank you, and those numbers are getting ready to increase because in a few short weeks, we are going to be granting scholarships to the graduating seniors of the class of 2015. Positively impacting our community, providing hope, service above self, that is what Rotary is all about. And tonight, you have been a part of making a difference in Habersham County. So thank you all so very much.
Thank you, Jolie. Thank you, Suzanne. Anything else you want to say? Oh, come on.
I'm not done.
Come on, tell us more.
Throughout this entire planning, these months of planning and weeks of planning, I've consistently thought about the thousands of families that Circle of Hope served over the years and how appreciative they would be to these teams and the fact that they've just joined our quest to end domestic violence. Every second of every day, domestic violence impacts families. Circle of Hope provides emergency shelter, counseling, transitional housing, legal advocacy, financial assistance, safety planning for all the families who come to us who are escaping and recovering from the abuse they've experienced. Providing 24 hours of service 365 days a year requires an enormous amount of support. Every one of you here tonight, whether performing or in the audience, has helped with this effort and helped save a life tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Jolie.
We're still not done. We're still not done. We still aren't done. They're trying to get us off.
And this is where we're supposed to imagine you all in your underwear. Right?
What's that?
You told us to imagine them in their underwear.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jolie was alluding to the fact when she was in college and took a speech class, she was telling me earlier today, it was told to her, if you're nervous, imagine the audience in their underwear. Now, she's an accountant. They don't imagine very well. So if you would, please stand and strip to your underwear. Is that what you wanted? I'm sorry, I misheard.
Moving on, this event, there are so many people that have helped out with this event, and we hope that we do not leave anyone out, but we do want to recognize some people and businesses that have helped make this possible. In addition to our sponsors and in-kind sponsors, we'd like to recognize some of our volunteers. The Dancing with the Stars for Hope Committee consisted of Ken Schubring, Michael Four, Barbara Stang, Judea Perry, Amanda Chosewood, Margie Sermons, Tracy Ferguson, Angela Pickett, and Stephanie Talbert, and we thank them very much. Also from both organizations, from Circle of Hope and the Habersham County Rotary Club, we thank our members, our volunteers, and our board of directors, so thank you. Our stage director, who has been here most of the day and has done a tremendous job, Donna Trotter. Don't you want to give her her flowers? Is she here? You want to? And Donna, yes. Donna, if you will meet us, if you'll meet Suzanne on stage, if you'll come out for a moment. And our sound and lighting volunteer, BJ Addison. Thank you, BJ.
We'd also like to thank the Habersham Central Interact students, the Habersham Central dance team, our MCs, Dalton and John. Haven't they done a wonderful job tonight? Our three judges. Thank you, judges. And of course, these 10 amazing teams.
All right, at this point, I'd like to ask our judges if they've got any closing comments or final thoughts about this evening. I can come to you. I got a microphone.
Okay.
Okay. I'd give the first place prize to every one of you. I think you are an incredibly talented group from Habersham County, and you just have done remarkably well. It's very hard to choose a number 1, 2, and 3. Very, very hard, because I rated everybody high, and I didn't rate anybody low. So, but anyway, it's been a joy to be here. And, you know, I think the audience will do one thing, the judges will do one thing, and I think everybody's going to be happy.
It was fun to see the diversity of the dances. Everybody was so different. It is hard to compare, but we sometimes agreed all the way across the board, sometimes 2 out of 3, so it is hard to make a decision, but we so enjoyed it, and we're so impressed with the talent, not only of the teachers of what you're saying who taught the dances, but the teachees and everyone who stepped up to learn these dances. It was just so impressive, and we appreciate the time that you put into it.
I have been to or judged and been a part of about 7 or 8 of these in 4 different cities, and from seasoned groups that have done it year after year and have it down pat to first year, and this was one of the most talented groups that I've ever seen. Oftentimes people that first year don't get it, and y'all got it. Just amazing. As we were going through, we thought we might have a dance-off because, I mean, we seriously wanted, you know, so y'all can start over again because that's how close this was. Each one of you had wonderful qualities. Each one of you just performed beautifully. And of all the ones I've judged, this was the very hardest and the very closest that I've ever. So good job. Everyone's a winner.
All right, so judges, do you have your final decision? Gotcha. All right. So these are the top 3 placers for the Judges Award. In 3rd place is Team 3 of Coach John Krippner and Holly Barrow. Congratulations, you two. In 2nd place is team number 4, Sheriff Joey Terrell and Francie Keene. Congratulations to the 2 of you. Y'all ready for 1st place? Here we go. 1st place, team number 11, Cheyenne Hayes and Gus Alexander. Congratulations, you 2.
Oh my goodness, we'll never hear the end of that at the office. Congratulations. And finally, what this night has been all about, raising money to support the services of Circle of Hope and the Habersham County Rotary Club. Please take a moment to thank our presenting sponsor, Springer Mountain Farms. And there were many, many other sponsors, and all of you who've supported this, we thank you. It is now my extreme pleasure to announce the couple that is in 3rd place for the most funds raised with a total of $4,933, Holly Barrow and John Krippner. In second place, raising $13,890 in votes, Tricia Heiss and Trey Knight.
And before we get to the first place, I think everyone here has had a wonderful evening. And before we announce the People's Choice Award winner, we want to thank each of our couples again for the hard work, for the practicing, for the long hours, for both of the agencies, the Circle of Hope and the Habersham County Rotary Club. If it weren't for all of you being here tonight, and for you being here, and for you up in the sound and lighting booth, and everybody backstage, this great event wouldn't have been possible. So just one more round of applause, if you would, for everybody that helped make this night possible.
So when all the votes were tallied, all the ticket sales and sponsorships counted, the total profit that this event has generated to support the Circle of Hope and the Rotary Club is $64,539. And now the winning couple, earning first place by a margin of $36, raising $13,926. Please congratulate our People's Choice Award first place winner, Judy Taylor and Matthew Temple. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes tonight's events. John, have you had a good time?
Fantastic time. Wonderful. Have you all had a good time? Thank you. We appreciate everybody's support. Thank you for being with us here tonight.
Say good night, John.
Good night, John.
God bless you.